As a drone pilot, it's impossible to never have to replace propellers at some point, which is why it's crucial that everyone knows how to replace them correctly and avoid common mistakes that could lead to instability, damage, or even crashes during flight. In this video, I'm going to go over how to replace the propellers on the DJI Mini Series drones, as well as avoiding common mistakes which could lead to you losing your drone. Let's jump right in. Before we swap the propellers, let's go over a few quick tips. Before each flight, it's a good idea to check the propellers for any damage they may have. Do this just by visually checking for any damage and also by running your fingers over them to feel for any dents. If you find any damage at all, it's always a good idea to replace them before you go out to fly. These propellers also need to be replaced in pairs, so it's not a good idea to mix and match propellers from different packets, and even if only one of the propellers is damaged, I'd recommend replacing the other one as well just to ensure flight stability. DJI also recommends checking the screws after about every 30 hours of flight, which is about 70 flights when using up a full standard battery. If you find a loose screw, it's really important that you get it tightened down. The last thing you want is the propeller to fly off the drone while you're flying. Lastly, when you're out flying, it's a good idea to bring some spare propellers with you so you can always replace them if you need to while out in the field. Alright, let's replace the propellers. So recently I was out testing the obstacle avoidance sensors on the Mini 3 Pro and it crashed into a lot of thin branches. If you haven't seen that video, then I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I've got a few propellers here with cracks and one where the entire orange rubber piece fell off, so I'll definitely need to replace those. But the question is, how much damage is too much damage? To answer this, it's useful to put these propellers under a microscope, as you can clearly see the levels of damage to each one. Normal wear and tear can be seen here on the propeller blade, which doesn't pose any major risk to flight. It is important to monitor this minor damage, however, because over time it could become more significant. Here you can see a slightly higher level of damage, which includes damage to the orange rubber pieces as well as small cuts to the propeller. Replacing propellers like these might be necessary depending on the size of the damage relative to the propeller. And finally, major damage is when the entire orange rubber piece is completely coming off or when an entire section of the propeller is gone. Replacing these is very important because flying with this kind of damage can compromise the drone's stability and make the flight unsafe. The propellers are, however, not identical, and so it's extremely important to replace the right propellers to the right motor. This is because two motors spin clockwise and two spin anti-clockwise. Luckily, it's very easy to tell which propellers go where by looking at the propeller packages. Package A has propellers which go on these motors, while Package B has propellers for the other two motors. You can also tell which propellers go where by looking at the propellers themselves. Propellers with a mark get installed on the motors with a mark on the arms, while unmarked propellers get installed on the unmarked arms. To swap out the old propellers, grip the motor with two fingers to stop it from rotating and use a screwdriver to remove the screws by turning them anti-clockwise. These old screws should not be reused because each screw has some blue threadlock on it. After unscrewing them, the threadlock gets damaged, which also means that you shouldn't unscrew them unnecessarily. Installation of new propellers is just as easy. Once again, grip the motor to stop it from turning and place the new propeller on the spindle. Insert the screw and use the screwdriver to rotate it clockwise. These screws are really tiny, so it's important to make sure they're going in straight, and it's important not to over-tighten them. In fact, DJI recommends using 1.2 kg force centimeters of torque, or about 0.12 Newton meters when installing them. However, this really doesn't mean too much, so just use common sense. Installing new screws shouldn't take too much force, and if you feel any significant resistance, back it out and try again. Once you've put in the new screws, give them a quick visual inspection. The screws should sit flush or only just above the propeller itself. Any screws which seem to stick out too much need to be tightened down. If that looks good, hold the drone with the gimbal facing upwards and make sure the propellers dangle freely. If they feel too tight, you probably need to loosen them. It's not good for the motors to have to combat stiff propellers. Before going out for a normal flight, I recommend starting up the motors just to check if everything is done correctly. To do this, turn on the drone and on the controller push both of the control sticks inwards or outwards towards you to start the motors. If any propellers have been installed incorrectly, the drone will not be stable and will try to flip over. To switch the motors off, you can also use this combination stick command to turn them off. If everything seems okay, you're probably good to go, but it can be useful to have the drone hover for a few seconds in the air to make sure it moves as expected before going out for a normal flight. So there we have it. That's how to replace the propellers on the DJI Mini Series drones correctly. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments, and as always, if you found this video helpful, then please let me know by clicking the like button, and consider checking out my channel for many more videos about how to get more out of your drone flights. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.